Alright, so g'day guys. My name's Dan from Certified Energy Solutions, and we've got
Craig Batten
here.
Alan from SAJ.
Yeah, so we've got Alan here today. He's come all the way from Melbourne to have a chat about the SAJ hybrid and grid connect inverter and battery system. So, mate, let's kind of explain to customers, I suppose, a little bit about the company and where it's come from.
Yes, this is the background of SAJ. Actually, SAJ is a pioneer in the industry.
Yep.
We have been in the business for almost 18 years.
Yeah,
We started from 2005. And the first SAJ inverters installed in Australia was back to 2013. And we set up a local operation and service support team back to 2019.
Yep.
For the local support and service.
Which is really important, because I mean, when we're looking as a retailer for a product, we want to make sure that we've got backup support and care for the gear.
Correct. So you need to have the ongoing and high level support for
Yep.
customers.
Yeah, really important. Yeah, that's right.
Products, yeah.
Definitely. And you mentioned something really interesting about the battery system with the first install here as well, just before.
Battery systems. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, SAJ we started to manufacture battery storage products back to 2015.
Yep.
So in Australian market, we just launched the latest one, the H2 series, the second generation.
Yep.
It's a high voltage solution.
Yep.
High voltage solution comes with the high efficiency.
Yep.
With a better payback.
Yeah, return on investment.
Yeah.
With the efficiency, we're reading off all the data sheets and doing some information background searches ourselves. So we're looking at about 97%, is it?
Correct. So compared with the old technology, the low voltage one, the high voltage solution comes with at least 3 or 4% high efficiency. Yeah. Given this is a 10 years product warranty, you can get at least $2,000 dollars back more.
Yeah, that's right. So with the HV, because a lot of customers, when they're looking at battery systems, they might not necessarily understand the difference between LV and HV.
Yeah.
So when you're talking HV battery systems, obviously that means it can charge a lot faster.
Yeah. It depends on the inverters you're choosing. So for SAJ, we have a wider hybrid inverter from 3 kilowatt size to 10 kilowatt size for the residential use. If you choose a big inverter, it comes with a big charging capacity. Yeah. So it will charge and discharge the battery faster.
Yeah, and so like the promotion that we're actually just kicking off at the moment, so it comes with a single phase 10 kilowatt inverter, which is a powerhouse of the system. Now, with that inverter, if we've got, say, 1 through to 4 batteries, 5 kilowatt hours each, like how fast can that charge? It's about 9,999 watts, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically about 10 kilowatts. So the 4 battery modules is 20 kilowatt hour. If the inverter running at full capacity, you can charge the battery.
Depending on the load on the house and so forth.
Yeah, so it's gonna really charge up quickly in the morning. Especially with a well-designed solar array. And that system, so one of the biggest things that Australia's looking for is not only financial offset, obviously with the cost of electricity going up so high through the night, but emergency backup. So in the backup mode of this inverter, we're looking at just under 10 kilowatts, aren't we, of emergency backup?
So the 10 kilowatt size of the inverter will provide 10 kilowatt backup, ongoing backup support. So we're kicking within 10 milliseconds.
10 milliseconds. So
basically it's UPS level.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive. So if you've got like CPAP machines or things like that, like medical equipment's going to kind of kick on quickly.
If you need. A couple may not even experience that blackout.
Won't even notice it.
They didn't even do it.
Now, does the inverter, this is something we haven't talked about before, does the inverter send through push notifications to a customer if they get to emergency backup, like if it goes into UPS, emergency backup?
So we will send out, if the blackout happens, the inverter will detect there is no grid to send an alarm to the customer. So it's no grid, it's running at the backup.
So at least that way, if they kind of get the blackout and it's running into night time, the solar generation is down and they're aware it's in a blackout scenario, they can have a look at their batteries and kind of go, okay, well, let's not turn 9,000 watts of load on.
Cut back their non-essential power.
That's right. And then kind of reduce that and extend the battery. And if the grid doesn't come on for 24 or 48 hours, It's a multiple day blackout, which we do get, especially in regional areas. Will the system still be able to charge from the panels during that blackout?
Correct. It will still charge the battery as long as it's sort of
some kind of sunlight, and that's because it's DC coupled as opposed to AC coupled.
Correct. The DC coupled, you can still charge the battery without.
Which is brilliant. So I mean that's going to give you really good all-round kind of protection. And the other thing we glanced over before doing this little video here explaining the product is the ability to kind of expand the system and build on that capacity.
For the battery, it comes with a 5 kilowatt hour per module, so it can be stackable and then expandable. So it can, for the single phase, you can stack up to 4 modules. 3 phase, you can stack up to 5 modules. Which give you 20 kilowatt hour and 25 kilowatt hour.
That's right.
Again, you can parallel the power.
So you can add multiple stacks with a combiner box.
Correct.
So if a customer,
That's the features we look for in products. We continually researching products and, like you said about the backup support and technical support, that's really, really important. That gets ticked off our list. The other part of the design we always look for is something that's scalable and continually scalable. And I noticed on the inverters got 3 MPPT, so with these roof designs and so forth, whether you want to run extra direction, I mean, it's a really great inverter.
It's 10 kilowatt size, so you can, with the battery, you can run the panels up to be 15 kilowatt, 16 kilowatt panels. It's designed for the residential.
Which is 200% oversized. So that's obviously the way inverter technology is going. And covering on that 3 trackers, it's essentially 3 directions. You could have a north, east, west facing a road.
Exactly, which is great for our designs.
Well, I think our package we just released at the moment, it's got 3 strings of 12 40 panels. So that's going to cover that morning through to afternoon generation curve and make sure the battery's charged and covering the telephones. Now the monitoring solution as well for customers. So obviously there's an Android and Apple app.
Yes. We call it the SAJ home. And the dongles comes with inverter, comes with Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. You can also have the LAN cable to connect on the internet. So the customer can remotely monitor and control the system.
No, that's awesome. Did you actually have, I know we've got a bit of data up here on the screen, do you have access to a monitoring platform that we could have a look at, like a live test account or something?
I can show you on my phone.
Well, we could probably do it like that and hold stuff. You can see the system lined up, we're just flying through this one, so. Because with the app, obviously that's important for the customer as well to consume, because they can see what they're consuming, where the power's coming from, and they can manage that system as well. Especially for the technical guys that love to play with spreadsheets and monitoring apps.
So I have multiple systems in my apps. And
no worries.
Well, as our customer, we installed a different unit last week where they called up after checking their monitoring on the phone and came back to us and said, how good is it to look at it and see that you're using power that you collected through the day the battery system.
That's right. Well, it's becoming more prevalent now with, what are they talking about, another increase in cost per kilowatt coming in, and it was another 25%.
Pretty scary.
Most customers are up at about 30 cents and above per kilowatt through peak demand, which is through the night time when your solar stock's working. So it's a pretty good thing to have for a bit of future proofing. It's well being modular. We've really put Alan under the pump now. We've put him on the spot.
This is the apps we have. And
so we might
show you. So
squeeze up the screen there.
You can see the. You can see this is the apps. This is the interface. It's easy for the customers to understand. This is the power generation today. And the battery has been fully charged 100% because this is the middle of the day. It's already been fully charged. The power is feeding back from the solar panels, and right now because it's fully charged, it's feeding back to the grid now.
Exporting back to the grid. And that's for a lot of customers that haven't got a battery system to understand how that relationship works too. So it's always going to focus on covering the loads internally inside the house, then charging the battery system, and then once it's completely self-sufficient, it'll then export to the grid.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now the battery is fully charged.
Yep.
You can see. You can also check the performance of
Yep.
the analysis, the data, your usage of this.
And there's historical data as well. You can see over like months and kind of see how the system's performing.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It's pretty handy with.
So they're making money through the day and saving money at night.
Yeah. Correct. You can see, check all the performance.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely perfect. So what have we got up on the screen here, mate? So
Yeah. My screen.
there you go. Actually, so
So this is our SAJs. We have already got 4 R&D centers globally.
Yeah.
With more than 256 patents related to the inverters and battery storage.
yeah, right. And that's patents as far as the technology in there.
Yeah.
And other companies have got access to that product as well, do they? Or is it just SAJ?
Just SAJs.
Yeah, right.
That's your own IP.
Yeah, it's our
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And also, this is our testing laboratories. We are
Yep.
also going to set up a similar one in Melbourne.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
actually going to be an Australian R&D.
Yeah, to support our local installers.
That's cool. So when are you thinking that's going to roll out?
It's going to happen by the end of this year.
End of this year? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not long to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, this is our factory, and we
Yep.
already got 9 gigawatt production capacity, and
Wow.
about 3.6 gigawatt hour production capacity with the battery. So
Right.
And
Okay.
this is our new factory.
Yeah.
This is a factory we just about to move in by, I think, in the next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which will
right.
be really.
Obviously,
Yeah.
demand's picked up and then you need to...
Correct. And with this new factory, we will our production capacity double again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So how many countries around the world use SAG products? Like, where's your support network? Is it a big global?
Yeah. But, we actually SAJ is everywhere. Right?
Yeah.
And we majority of our business is still in Europe.
Yep.
And we also have about 25% share in market share in China.
Yeah, right. Yep.
I look after the Australian market.
Yep.
And we also have local teams in North America and South America.
So we've got the top guy in Australia here today for the video.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, SAJ is everywhere. So
Yeah.
we provide support and service
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah.
And
And
also
obviously-
the local company.
And at the time in manufacturing as well, and the brand as well, there's no risk of, in 10 years' time, not having warranty support. The company's obviously going strength to strength.
Yeah, service and support is always the most important.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
To us too.
Yeah, for the local customers.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah, this is our on-grid water.
Yep.
Yeah, from.
So this is just solar and inverter?
Yeah,
no battery?
Yeah, no battery. This is the R5 series.
R5?
Yeah. And also this is comes with the plug and play dongle.
Yep.
So the customer can easily check the performance of the system.
Yep, with the monitoring.
Yeah.
And that R5, so that's in single phase and three phase, right?
Single phase and 3 phase.
Yep, okay, yep.
And this R5 comes with die casting modeling.
Yeah.
So you look at because the heater is always the killer for the
Performance.
And that's obviously the ventilation of the back there.
that heat sinker.
Yep.
For SAJ, we use the latest technology, heat sinker, and then we broadcast actually all in one piece.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it comes with a better heat dissipation performance.
So it's actually the whole casing that's built into it, not just a heat we bolted on
Correct.
the inverter, so
Correct.
better heat dissipation.
Yeah.
And there's no noisy fans or anything in
Yeah,
there?
it's fanless design.
Yeah, fanless design, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is ideal.
Yeah. And yeah, this is the monitoring solution we have.
Yep.
It comes with the 4G option, so it customer
Yeah, right.
got the steam pipe plug and play.
Yep.
And it also comes with we are
Oh,
monitoring.
so if a customer doesn't have internet on site, you can actually get a 4G adapter and you put a SIM card in there,
Correct.
and you can
Okay.
monitor it. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. That's a good feature. Yeah.
And also we are moving to the AIO3 dongle.
Yep.
So if you look at this dongle, it comes with the cables at the bottom of the dongle.
So that's going to be for Wi-Fi and also network adapter.
Yeah, correct. And also it comes with Bluetooth. That's why I call
Okay.
AIO3 actually means all in
Right.
one 3. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So you can literally pull up your phone and link Bluetooth
Yeah.
direct to the inverter.
Yeah.
So that might be good for customers that don't have Wi-Fi at their house for a reason, and they don't want Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Then they get to check in.
You'll check the performance.
See, that's pretty big suite. Do get a lot of customers that literally don't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool
Yeah.
option. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And So we have the 24-hour load consumption monitoring as well. With
Yep.
the SDD kit.
Yep.
And you can check his consumption. From
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And do you guys offer any kind of integration with, there's a lot of like virtual power plant retailers, things like that, is that?
Correct. We already work with some VPP
Yep.
integrator.
Yep.
For the, like we work with Evergreen.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're talking to GreenSync.
Oh, okay.
Different
Yep.
VPP aggregators.
And then the system will basically work out when they discharge back to the grid, it can energy share, and they can
Correct.
financially benefit from that as well.
Correct.
Through, yeah.
Provide more benefits for the customers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's flexibility, obviously, as technology goes on to
Yeah.
that model. Yeah.
And we are also one of the very few companies who can provide the faster FCAS.
Yeah, right.
2 milliseconds for the FCAS.
Real so that's basically how fast it pulls data. Yeah.
Support the grid.
Yeah, wow. Okay. That's pretty good response.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, this is the efficiency of the inverter, which is
Efficiency.
98.8.
98.8%. So that's basically it's electrical, kind of efficiency as
Yeah,
far
yeah.
as any losses. So it's almost
Correct.
100%. Yeah.
The high efficiency, the less power loss.
Yeah.
And also the less heat generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Longer lifespan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the local consumption monitoring as well. And with SAJ we provide Australia-wide support.
Support. Yep.
Yeah, for SAJ we have already got the service network Australia-wide. We have a hotline number.
Yep.
724. The
Yep.
customers and installers can reach us anytime and whenever and wherever they want.
Yeah.
And
So this is actually an interesting point. Like we're talking about support and warranties and things like that, and backup for the product. So obviously, us as a retailer, we get access to all of our customer systems we install on a master account.
Yep.
And then if there's any kind of faults or issues with the product, then we
Yep.
can monitor that and obviously respond and offer that support.
Yep.
But let's say, for example, the customer wants to talk to SAG directly. SAJ, sorry.
Yeah.
What did I say?
I was trying to knee under the
Just trying to grab me.
No.
So the customer can actually reach out as well
Correct.
and talk to SAG.
Because 90% of the troubleshooting can be done actually
On the phone, yeah.
On the phone. We know what
Yep.
is exactly happening in the system.
Yeah.
We guide the installers to
Yep.
do that.
And the warranty, obviously, if there is a technical malfunction, every product in the market has a problem from time to time.
Yeah.
So if there is a technical malfunction, obviously, us as a retailer, first point of call is going to be us looking after the system for the client.
Yeah.
But, if they need to reach out to you for any
Correct.
reason, you can actually process a warranty replacement
Correct.
as well.
Yeah,
direct.
yeah.
So they've got protection on both levels.
Correct. We can provide the direct warranty
Yeah.
support to the customers.
Yeah.
If with SAJ products, the
Mm.
customers can reach us directly if they have any
Yeah.
warranty.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is confidence inspiring because you
Yeah.
know your investment's always going to be protected.
Yeah, the purpose for us to set up the local operation tools is just to provide more protection and support to the customers.
Yeah.
And that's what they're screaming out for.
Oh, 100%.
Support, and I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Well, no, if I spend a lot of money on something that I can,
Yeah.
know it's going to be backed.
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
issues there.
Especially when it's your power, it's when
Yeah.
you're relying on it.
Yeah.
No, that's all right.
For SAG, we already have a Australia-wide service network. So, for example, we have local engineers based in Melbourne. We have local engineers in Sydney.
Yep.
We have service partners in Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Sunshine Coast.
Yep.
We have local partners in Adelaide and Perth as well.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
Basically, we can cover Australia-wide, even the regional area.
Yeah. Well, we do a lot of regional work as well.
Yes,
So,
we can send our contractors to service our products.
Yeah.
Ourselves instead of you guys.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Also, we have got the platinum member.
Yep. Platinum membership. So,
Yeah.
obviously, we've signed up Certified Energy Solutions to the program.
Yeah.
And that offers us with the Grid Connect inverters.
Yeah. R5 series.
Yeah, R5 we can offer a 13-year warranty on that product.
Yeah. We can have an extra 3 years warranty.
Yep, which we can pass on to the consumer,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. That's only for the platinum.
For the Grid Connect, yep. And then we're looking at a 10-year warranty on the battery systems and the hybrid range across the board. Yep. Complete parts warranty, which is really, really good.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's awesome. So,
Yeah. So we are also moving to R6 now.
right.
R6 is it's a module inverters.
Yep.
From 15 kilowatt size to actually 60 kilowatt size.
So this is businesses, so small and large businesses.
Yeah.
Yep. Right up through to big power consumers and manufacturing,
Yeah.
even into retail, things
Yeah.
like that. Cold room storage.
Yeah. For the commercial.
Yeah. Yep. And with those systems, with the big EPS, as we were talking about it just briefly before, the three-phase systems, you know, as customers, you know, add more electrical devices and add electric vehicles.
Yep.
I know I didn't mention EVs before.
Yep.
But you know, if they're looking for a big system that's got a really big emergency backup power and a really big output, they can use a 30 kilowatt three-phase solution in a residential application, can they? Or
for the backup supply.
Yeah.
We also about to launch the commercial battery storage.
Yep.
30 kilowatt to 6 kilowatt. It also can provide you the ongoing backup 30 kilowatt to.
So 30 kilowatt of emergency backup now,
backup.
which is huge.
Yeah.
And to do that previously, regardless of manufacturer, you used to have to install essentially 3 10 kilowatt three-phase inverters with their own battery systems, and then parallel was a real big kind of
Yeah. So
whereas now we're looking at
just the one battery bank
Yep.
for the lift on.
Less hardware.
Yeah.
Straight away.
So that the install becomes more cost effective as well.
Yeah.
And then you've just got the one product, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yep. And I've noticed a lot of stuff about safety enhanced as well, because I noticed there's something to do with the DC inputs on the inverters that you guys have got.
Yeah, for the R6 we have an upgrade to 16 amps,
Yep.
which can match all the panels in the market.
Yeah.
And it also comes with built-in DC and AC SPD.
Yep.
Surge power protection.
So SPD surge power protection. So that's in the event of, say, some electrical wiring damage or something on the roof.
Yeah.
You know, if a critter nibbles through some cables on a DC run, so this inverter will actually pick up on that fault and then isolate that string.
Correct.
Yeah, so it basically shuts down before there's potential for a house fire, which is a big safety thing. So that's really cool tech, Yeah. Because you might have a cheeky possum that decides to have a nibble somewhere.
Yeah.
So this is a hybrid solutions. We have I think this is a H2 and plus B2 is the second generation of hybrid inverter. Second generation of the battery storage products.
That's part of our current promotion.
Part of our promotion.
It's a
high
voltage solution.
High voltage.
And it comes with the standard backup.
Yep.
But it also can be this hybrid inverter. We call it our hybrid. It can be DC coupled. Also can be AC coupled.
So if a customer's got an existing solar system in the range and they don't want to rip that gear offside, they want to retrofit batteries, we can add that. But obviously there's a couple of things on the grid side, single phase limitations with inverters. So that might be something we've got to consider.
You just need an extra smart meter for the PV production.
And export limitation.
So
Now, if we added one of these system AC coupled to a customer's existing system, obviously we'll put the energy meter in from the SAJ system into the main switchboard. Now, will that energy meter see the existing solar system solar generation as well in the data? I'm asking some really good on the spot questions.
Correct. So the meter you install is we call grid meter. Just for the battery charging and discharging. For the PV production, we need an extra meter.
Right. Okay.
This extra meter we also talk to our inverter. Provide the data from the other inverter.
So you provide that component. That's compatible with that.
Correct.
Because that is often, there you go, Craig's writing some notes down here. Because that's often something that's overlooked by a lot of companies when they retrofit battery systems to someone's existing solar, and the customer looks at it and goes, well, none of this is making sense.
Because they can't see the PV production. Or also not be able to see the load. With the extra meter, you will see both.
You'll see the electricity passing through each way.
You guys are right up on innovation, aren't you?
It's
really good.
So that's a good question, because we'll get a lot of customers who might want an AC coupled system. I mean, obviously,
because Australia got already more than 3 million solar installations. These customers, maybe they want to keep their old inverter. They can just use the hybrid inverter to fit the system.
That's exactly right. No, that's brilliant. And just while we're on the battery systems too, on that side of things, like obviously, lifespan of the product comes down to cycle rates and depth of discharge and all these different factors that come into play. But if you're looking at an average Australian single phase home with 20 odd kilowatt hours of battery capacity, if they're using majority of that capacity every single day, what type of lifespan do you reckon we're going to see out of that battery system?
We provide, actually, I think the battery, we calculate the battery not just based on cycle, because sometimes it could be full cycle, sometimes maybe half cycle. It's not accurate. So we have the warranty document. If you look at the warranty document, we warranty the inverters through output energy.
Right.
For the 5 kilowatt hour module, we can guarantee that you can get the power energy from the battery 3.04 megawatt hour.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, so this is the highest standard.
Yeah. So how long would that kind of equate? You know.
Yeah, it depends how often you use the battery.
Yeah.
But we guarantee that you can get certain energy from that battery.
Yeah.
And we also guarantee that this battery will last more than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So that's per battery.
Yeah.
And then obviously, if the system is designed where it's got basically surplus capacity, essentially that system is going to last longer than that period there because you're not hammering that system every day. You know, an example I use with customers is, you know, a traditional mobile phone.
Yeah.
You know, a battery, you get your phone first year and it lasts for a full day or 2 days, and then gradually it kind of drops. So that's generally because everyone lets their battery go flat. Yeah. And then they keep going through that process instead of keeping it topped up. Yeah. Efficient. So it's a similar thing, just on a bigger scale.
Beauty of these are on charge all the time.
Well, that's exactly right. Yeah, 100%. So, no, that's really good. All right.
Yeah. So also we have for the residential hybrid inverter, we have 3 kilowatt to 10 kilowatt size, 3 trackers.
Yep.
To provide flexibility when you design system for the customer.
Yep.
And also not only single phase, but also 3 phase. We have
3 phase as well.
10 kilowatt size.
Yeah, right. Okay. And you can parallel that up if you want, say, 30 kilowatts inverter capacity. Yeah. Which is about the limit on a residential. Engineering installation.
Correct.
You can just keep adding.
Correct.
Yep.
We can parallel this 3 phase.
And here's a good technical question for you, really putting on the spot. If we've got, say, 3 10 kilowatt 3-phase inverters, and then we have 3 battery stacks, will that system be able to put out a continuous EPS load of 10 kilowatts?
Yes.
In that parallel form. So if the customer's consuming 25 kilowatts live, not kilowatt hours, but kilowatts of power draw, all those inverters and the battery system will act as one to power that.
Correct. We can parallel these inverters. These inverters can talk to each other.
Wow. Okay. So I think they call it a master slave and then slave two.
Correct.
Yeah, because a lot of other product kind of does, and some product doesn't actually work as one.
Yeah. They actually work as one.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So that's cool. That's really good for big power consumers.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the hybrid inverter.
Yep.
And this is the battery modules we have.
And that's the vertical stack.
So you can stack them. Four for the single
Up to 4 for the single phase, 20 kilowatt hours.
Yeah.
And 90% usable?
90. You can set the UD actually.
Yep. So we can set. Yep. 95%.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's got all the usable power in that battery bank.
Yep.
So not much wasted at all.
Yeah.
And then, on the single phase, you've got the 4 stack with a control box at the top.
Yeah.
Which is that thing with the green light.
Yeah. Correct. It show you the status of the battery.
Yeah, the state of charge. Yep. So you can see it with a quick visual. So it is actually a LED screen on the
LED screen. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yep. Because a lot of batteries out there in the marketplace only have the bar indicator, real basic.
And if it turns to red, it means they're alarm.
Yep. So I'll let you know.
Big focus.
Yep.
Easy for the
Green.
Red.
Yep. Call certified if there's a problem.
Yeah.
No, it's good. Yeah. That's what you want.
Yeah. It's the batteries.
Yep.
And we have different working mode for the hybrid inverter as well. The self-consumption mode is also just to maximize the self-consumption from the solar.
Yep.
It use the excess power to charge the battery.
Yep.
After the battery is full, it will feed back to the grid.
Feedback to the grid.
And
Yep.
Also, we've got the time of use mode.
Yep.
And set to the charging and discharging time based on time.
So say for example, if you've got a customer that has limited solar options on the roof, maybe they can't put enough panels up there to support the battery system, but they've got 2 different tariffs.
You can charge the battery when you're
in the low tariff,
and
then the battery will kick in to cover the load in the high tariff. So that's really cool because we get quite a few customers that might be in a body corp scenario where they've got limited roof space over multiple complexes. And realistically, they should have a 10 kilowatt solar array that fit 4. So you can set that up to work in conjunction with the solar. Yep.
And also we've got the backup mode. Backup mode just work like UPS. If there's a blackout happens,
basically off grid.
Basically the battery will kick in straight away.
That's right, with that 10 millisecond delay.
10 milliseconds.
Now, that 10 millisecond delay, does that kind of, is there any chance of that going longer if it's like a really big load at the time of the blackout, or is it regardless of load, it's just quick?
Regardless.
Really?
This is actually just the replay context.
Well, okay.
Very straightforward.
Yeah, so straight away, just
Yeah.
kicks in. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I know there are little battery systems in there where they've got a really big load,
Yeah.
it'll take them longer to switch over to EPS.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the interface of the hybrid water. We
Yep.
LED light to choose the status, choose the customer status of the hybrid water.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I quite like the design actually.
yeah. So,
Yep.
so yes, this is a battery
Mhm.
light. Yeah, you can see.
LED, yeah, status indicator. Yep.
Yeah.
With the LED screen.
Yeah.
No, it's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Very easy to understand. Yeah.
So I think just so we don't make the video too long, because Facebook might not let us stick it up there if we go over too long in the time frame. So as far as the company, I mean, this has been really good as an eye opener as far as the features and the integration of the product and the system and the backup support. But
Yeah.
you know, is there anything else about SAJ that you think the consumer should know? Like, yeah.
So SAJ was just we had a good news last Monday.
Yep.
SAJ was just approved for IPO
IPO,
last Monday. We're about to raise $1 billion Australian dollars.
Yeah,
for stock market.
So that's stock market, public listed.
Yeah, public is
Yeah.
funding, and we will have some more capital to support our expansion.
Yep.
And support our customers.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's great, Alan. Really
Yeah.
appreciate you going through this and gave us a bit more of an overview of what we're.
Yeah.
So thank you, Daniel and Craig, for this.
No, we literally put Alan on the spot today, so we came all the way from Melbourne and I just said, do you mind doing a bit of a video? And you know, we probably caught up for about 20 minutes before coming down here, so it's a bit on the spot. There's nothing you want to throw, Alan, as far as questions that you can think of? I think
I think you did pretty well, mate.
covered everything. All right, guys, we'll get this video online anyway, and you can have a bit of a look-see and you reach out to us and have a chat to us about the SAJ range, and I think we've just been approved as a premium partner as well. So
Correct, yeah.
yeah.
Just one thing I will say is, you know, we've started our promotional campaign with SAJ, and it's fairly exciting, the feedback we're getting and just the options that we're able to add. So,
Yeah.
thanks, mate.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you around.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.